Boo earns. Boo earns. So all of the notable things I read in February. Started out, I read Dig Two Graves by Mickey Spillane and Max Allan Collins. This is one of the Mike Hammer novels, and I just barely did finish it. I was thinking about DNFing it, but I had put down the last Mike Hammer novel I tried to read without finishing it, so I wanted to give this one a better shot. It was better than Goliath Bone, but still, like, it's one of those late Mickey Spillane novels. It's written. The first part of it was written back maybe in the 60s. Then later, up closer to the 2000s, Max Allan Collins got a hold of the manuscripts after Mickey Spillane's death, and was working on them in order to publish new Mike Hammer novels. So it's one of those collaborations. Not very good. Now, the first one I read, Killing Town, that was great because that was a really early Mickey Spillane book. That was one of the early manuscripts he'd worked on early in his career, like back in the 40s or whatever. That one was really good. These later ones, I don't care for them. Because this one, the main bulk of the novel is Mike Hammer visiting a retirement community in Arizona and just standing around waiting for people to take shots at him. It's not a lot of drive in it. That was good for 7/8 of an inch. Afterwards, I read a paperback Gothic book called The Secret of the Priory, and it was a dud. Not very good. I have more to say about that somewhere else, but it's just it was dull. It was written poorly. I just don't know. Yeah, it was just made to sell for a nickel or two, and you never see it again. That kind of thing. That I read, started in on the assignment series. It's the first of the Sam Durrell assignment, espionage, spy type novels, type things. I heard a lot of good words about them. I just never picked one up, but I read Assignment Sorrento Siren, and it had a pretty languid, pretty slow first half, but the second half really picked up. The second half I really appreciated. Yeah, Sam Durrell, he's investigating the theft of these silk scrolls, these artistic scrolls that belong to a certain prince from the South Seas. And if he doesn't get the scrolls back, then some precious metals deal or something goes down the drain. That's whatever. But then the guy accused of stealing the scrolls ends up killing someone that Sam Durrell is personally attached to. So that adds a level of immediacy to the plot. It's finding this guy. And it doesn't hurt that he also stole information that could unravel a whole spy network operating in the Iron Curtain. So, pretty good. And then, technically I haven't finished this one yet, but I am going to finish it this afternoon. And this being, the last day of February, I think it counts to go on the list anyhow. That was Six Gun Samurai #1. It's part of a 6-book series written in the 80s by Patrick Lee, about this American kid who's raised inside the samurai honor culture in Japan, and then he returns to the United States in order to seek vengeance on behalf of his family that was killed during the Civil War. Not that they were killed because of the Civil War, but that's when it took place. The circumstances being what they were, that's kind of just how it was. But yeah, that was, I'm 2/3 of the way through it. It's like I say, I'll probably finish it today. Loving it. It's great. It's wild. It's high octane, high action. Just crazy stuff happening in every chapter. It's just, you look at it, you're either gonna go like, man, that's really cool, or you're gonna think, man, what is going on? Well, that's where we're at. And yeah, so far that's all the things I've read that count towards Book by the Foot this month. So what does it get on our totals? Well, on the total length of books on the shelf, from last month we had 56 feet 6 7/8 inches from last time. Of all the books I read this month, only 3 of them counted towards the shelf total, because 2 of them were, well, one was a library rental, and then another one here that I didn't mention for whatever reason. I just didn't include it. I don't think I added it in to the total anyway, so yeah, because I would have just read it and then added it and then immediately taken it off, because I read it in the same month that I got it, so it didn't count towards the shelf total for that reason. Anyways, 56 feet 6 7/8 inches. I read a 1 3/8 inches worth of books that counted against the total, but I ended up buying 2 books that together were 1.5 inches across. So we went from 56 feet 6 7/8 inches, adding 1/8 of an inch, to 56 feet 7 inches even of unread books on my shelf. Good stuff. And those 2 books that I bought that up my total by that 1/8 of an inch were 2 books. And The Devil Will Drag You Under, and it was a double on the eBay lot, so I also got The Night Side. And looking forward to reading the one. The other one, maybe, but yeah. And for the total length of all books read during Books by the Foot, which includes all of last year and this year, we left off last month with 36 inches and 7/8 inches. We're adding 2 7/8 inches, which will get us up to 39 6/8 inches, 39 3/4 inches. It's hard to get the words out, but that's the total read. I'll spare you the details on the ounces, but we are up to 41 pounds and 6 ounces of total books read, which puts us a little bit ahead on weight compared to total inches, because generally it's been hanging around that inch to a pound mark. You know, like 1 inch of books on Books by the Foot is generally going to be a pound, but it's more vintage paperbacks this month. So no, that would have made it lighter. I don't know. That's a bit strange. There must have been some heavy books in there that I wasn't counting on. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I have for today, for this month. Yes, some updates on some news. Astute viewers of the channel and of Secret Fire Books may know that myself and Tim from Secret Fire Books were working on a Red Sonja video. I was responsible for editing that whole thing down, and here's an update on that. Okay, that's what I've been doing with my time instead of editing the video. I'm rearranging some things. I'm trying to get more time in the following month to just get it over with, get everything ironed out and edited and out to all you fine people. But if you were looking forward to that, it may take a little extra time. Just put it like that. So that's all I got to say about it for right now. I will see you later.